also at the same time,
We need somebody to back us.
we do need a certain amount for Higate in order for it to be as good as we want it to be.
Yeah.
Still indie, but not a piece of crap.
Like I said,
it deserves some money to be as amazing as we know it can be.
we just need the budget to make the film. We don't need the fancy trailers and
we
to
just
pamper
wanna make
the actors, because
yeah.
everybody knows that works on our shows is that we treat them with respect because that's how we like to be treated, right? And I think that's the biggest thing. And everybody that has come to work with us has always respected that. And it's half the time everybody's doing it for free and they know that, but we want to make sure that what they're doing is so welcome, because really if it wasn't for them, us three couldn't make it. It would be really damn.
Yeah.
So it's that appreciation that goes such a long way.
Gigante still has a bit more festivals, quite a few more festivals to go to that we're waiting on, and hopefully the word will just keep spreading about it as fast as it already did, so we can,
we hope to continue it to grow, right? Because
sure.
it's still going to the festival circuit, so it's always kind of going to be out there for a while until we're done with that circuit, and we'll release it online, and that will actually be fairly soon, I would think. Actually, everybody will be able to see El Gigante pretty soon. When, I don't know, but we'll let people know, and we'll let you guys know about that when that time comes.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, anything you guys need, anytime you guys have it's going to be playing at a new festival, any materials are coming out, you let us know, and we will shoot it out to every one of our fans. We'll make sure they know when, where, who, what, why, the whole 9 yards. You just let us know, and we'll put it out there.
Yeah, we got a new short we are filming in less than a month.
In June, we're gonna.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. And so our new little short that we're doing is, it's gonna be a short one. It's because we were originally gonna do a longer short film, but we opted to go with a lot shorter one. And
it's fucked.
It's really messed up. It's gonna be different. It's not gonna be like El Gigante. We're doing something completely different, but we actually have an amazing cast already chosen, and one of them that most people might recognize. You obviously seen American Mary.
Mm-hmm.
Is Tristan Risk has joined the Luchagore crew in filming this next project, so we're super excited to be working with her, and I know GiGi is very excited.
Yay!
We've wanted to work with this.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't hear that.
No, you guys talk.
Go ahead, yeah.
Oh, I had a question. If you're going to do a feature-length Gigante movie, are you planning on expanding on the short, or just writing a wholly original new feature-length script?
Oh no, it'll totally be what? What? Right?
Yeah,
no, it'll totally be based from the adapted from the novel where the short came from. The short is actually chapter 1 of the book, so it's an amazing intro to what the rest of the book is about.
Yeah.
So I mean the feature, it's already written. There, of course, like most book adaptations, there's a few changes that only work as a book, right? And it's got to change for.
We made sure that we kept everything that needed to be in, and cut out the shoe leather and all that stuff that didn't need to be in. And that's what the biggest thing for us was. Even for me, and I know GiGi and Luke, is the endings of horror movies. They can be so good, and
they could just totally ruin
and at the end of the film, it's just like, what happened? It was like a cop out, and you're like, what the Cabin in the Woods, for instance. Like, why the fuck did a big hand come out from underground? Like, I don't know. I felt. I don't know if I do.
Because right now, what we're going through
is the ending.
I won't mention names, but some of us fucking love how the ending is. Right now, and some other of us don't like it at all. So right now we're juggling on what to do with that ending. Because sometimes when you read a book, it works so well as you read it.
As a book.
And then right now as a script, as we are changing things, we're like, oh fuck, like some things work, some things don't.
Well, as a viewer, as an audience, somebody that's watching it, right? You're experiencing, you're seeing it happen on screen, right?
But the characters are awesome.
I think it's great because you want to have that payout ending, right? Like you really want to get that. The whole film's great, and then it's the ending. The ending is so key for the wrap up, or you want to leave it as a cliffhanger, but like you want people to be immersed in it and like, fuck, I want more.
It's kind of like what's that? really good movie. Martyrs. So many people hate the ending, and so many people love that ending. Did you guys see Martyrs?
Oh, I love Martyrs.
Not yet.
No.
Oh,
Write that down. You need to watch it.
That's like one of the best horror films to date.
Just trust me.
Notepad.
Prepare yourself for a
Martyrs.
20-minute.
What is it? French? No.
Martyrs is a French film.
Horror film. It's
amazing.
They're coming out with the remake now, or they're making it.
They shouldn't. Trust me. After you watch it, they shouldn't not remake it. I don't know why.
It's really
you are absolutely right, though. Mostly the supernatural horror movies blow it at the end more often than not, more than anything. I think, because I think a ghost horror movie ought to end really dark and grim. And for some reason, they always they exorcise the spirit, and the house feels lighter, and everybody's great. I saw an indie movie called Possession of Michael King, and if you haven't seen that I thought it was great. And it ends so, I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but it ends very grim. It's a possession movie, and it ends very darkly. And I thought it was great. And once again, an indie movie, not given a shot at the big time. And it was a really good movie.
I love when the horror movies don't end gravely, like, you know, the protagonist makes it out alive and walks off in the sunset, you know, wounded but, you know, still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think it's great, but like I think, you know, for movies, you know, to get into wide theater releases, the people always want that kind of happy ending, right? Like they want that closure,
that sign of hope.
That sign of hope and that closure, right? Like, you know, I don't want to ruin it because it, you know, It Follows. I enjoyed the ending because it kind of really left you thinking at the end. It wasn't like, you know, it kind of finalized anything, but it was, you were just like, it made you really think. And that's what I like about, you know, if you do it that way as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think you like it.
I loved it.
Yeah, I loved the end. I thought it was great. You just I love movies where I have to think. But then again, I love movies where I don't have to think too. So.
Yeah, exactly. Well, a movie like No Country for Old Men, that ends in such a strange way. But I mean, that's like
yeah.
I mean, that just you don't know what happens at the end of it, but it's a great movie, and a lot of people liked it. I guess it just depends on.
So good.
There Will Be Blood, for instance, too. Oh.
The ending made it because I was a little bored during it, but the ending I liked it.
You have to like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the website is luchagoreproductions.com.
Yeah.
You can see everything there. We would like. I haven't talked this over with Chief yet, but October, of course, is everybody's big horror month.
Yeah.
And we know it's months away, and Chief and I have always loved to do something special with our shows during October.
Mm-hmm.
We would love to have you guys back maybe October, maybe to talk horror films in general, maybe a certain genre of horror films.
Of course.
Yeah, well, by then we'll have our next short out.
We'll have a couple, I hope, by then, right? That we've made during the summer.
Well, if Edgar comes down, we have another one.
Hopefully
yeah, so we have like two or more. Two more, maybe. We'll see.
Excellent.
We'll see what goes on.
But this one that we're shooting in June, I tell you right now, some people will turn heads and say, what?
To say it involves Santa Muerte. And if you guys don't know what that is, she is kind of like the black angel of
Do you know what Santa Muerte is?
No.
No. That's not a league, I guess.
Virgin Mary. So that's as much as we'll say right now.
Just, you look it up on the internet and you'll see. Just look up pictures of her and you'll see.
Like what?
I've heard of the La Llorona, isn't it? The woman by the water that smashes babies.
Hideous was inspired by. No, the one with Daniel Radcliffe.
I don't know it.
Yeah.
The Woman in Black.
Woman in Black. Yeah, the Woman in Black.
Yeah, that one's totally inspired.
That's another one that ends very grimly that I really enjoyed. I thought it was. It's a really dark ending, really, but it's a good movie.
Yeah.
I actually did not expect to like it, but I really liked it.
It's so hard for me nowadays.
Well, Raynor, you watched a Serbian film like 5 times, so you have like no feeling.
And I have seen.
Human Centipede 3. Oh God.
I'm excited. I've seen them all, and I'm gonna see the third one. So I'm Tom Six is crazy, and I love it. So one of the things you know what? I have to see it. When I first saw Human Centipede on Netflix, I'm like, what the hell is this film? And then I started watching it. I'm like, okay. it went there. So,
We will find out one day what it's about. So.
Thank you guys so much for having us, and
Thank you guys for coming on.
Yes. Sorry about the twerking mistake. Sorry about the twerking.
No, I love it. Please keep thinking that was me. I wish.
No, when your new short gets done, you want to pop on for 10-15 minutes to talk about the new short. You tell us you're on. You just let us know what you want to do.
Sounds good. We will make sure to send it to you guys right away so you check it out.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, guys.
Right on. Thanks a lot, guys, for coming.
Have a good night.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I want to thank Mr. Tom Six, Mr. Dieter Lasser, Mr. Laurence Harvey. I want to thank GiGi and Raynor for coming on the show, for giving their time up. I loved everything we talked about.
Yeah, and I'm glad that the cast of and crew and the director of Human Centipede 3 didn't notice that my first question just bombed in the toilet. But that's okay, man, because we came back around with the next one.
So, and I want to give out
talking about, man.
I want to give out a special thank you to Emily Liu and Cynthia Raza, the two people who have who helped us get the Human Centipede film interview. They're from Strategy PR Consulting. Really, thank you so much to both these ladies. We've worked with them before. They are the ones who helped us when we talked with Jennifer Kent of the Babadook.
Yeah, and that movie is blowing up, man. Have you seen some of the reviews? People love that movie. It's getting pretty big.
Babadook
we had her first.
Great. Yeah, number one.
I don't know we had her first, but we had her on here a while back.
So really, I want to thank the stars and the director of the Human Centipede 3. I want to thank GiGi and Raynor for being on the show and talking horror with us. Next, we've got a lot coming up. I've been working a lot of interviews to come out that we're going to have. We're working on things, making things happen. We've got we're going to have a prior guest will be coming back in October for Horror Month in October.
Yeah, we can't reveal it yet, right? Because we don't know. We haven't set it up completely.
We haven't set it up yet, but it's a former guest of this show. One of our favorites will be back.
Yeah.
But we are going to have a few more directors on with us. Once I get the date finalized, it'll be a team of directors, a 2-person team of directors, certain sisters who are directors will be on with us, which would be great. Now, next week, we should be having Mr. Ernie Barbarash on with us. Now, he is the director of the brand new Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, Pound of Flesh.
Yeah. Any possibility of JCVD showing up, man?
No idea. Probably not, but I'm work. You know me, I'll work anything. So, thank you all so much. Want to give shout outs, of course, Retro Inactive, who does our theme music. Big shout out to Rainbow_Sarah, Renegade Panda. Thank you once again. I highly recommend everybody go check out the Human Centipede 3.
It's different, man. It's not what you'd expect.
Not what you expect. And we just want everybody to know, why, Alien? Why you bring me here to play these video games, Alien? Everybody go on YouTube and look up the Tommy Y Show. Go look up the Tommy Y Show.
Yeah, as everybody who's probably heard this show before knows, that we're fascinated with Tommy Wiseau and The Room. And I even have a pair of Tommy Wiseau underwear that the Space Wife ordered for me a long time ago, and it comes with a Tommy Wiseau autograph in each pair.
And of course, downstairs on my Retro Game Entertainment Center, I have my signed by Tommy in person, Tommy Wiseau copy of The Room.
Yeah.
So got that.
I've watched that very DVD with you.
Yes, you have. Was it signed before or after I came up there?
No, you went after. You'd been
up
here, and then you went. Yeah, it was a few weeks after that, I think, that they did
Everything
market.
happens. Everything happens with us in like a couple weeks time. Something happens, and then something very similar to it